everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. What do we have on the table? Well, first off, let's say, if you guys could hit that like button, I'd super appreciate it because it does help out the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you guys subscribe. I would love to have 100% of my followers subscribe. I think that would just be so awesome. You guys have seen this. This is the GiantMouse Ace Nibbler. You saw an unboxing on it, I believe. I did a very brief showing of this on one of the lives, and I did post some pictures of this also over on Instagram. This actually came courtesy of GiantMouse. I am super grateful. Thank you, you guys, for loaning this to us so we can do a review on it. And I have absolutely just fallen in love with this knife. And you know I love my purple and red, but there's something about this green that I don't know, it's really growing on me. So what are you going to get with this? Well, first of all, these are going to be $95, or they are $95. They're already up on the website. So you want to run over there and get yours now. But you're going to have a green aluminum, blue aluminum, and red aluminum. All three of those are going to be in the N690. Now, I don't know if you can see that or not, if it'll focus in. But then you're going to have a green canvas micarta, which is going to be $155. And with that one, instead of the N690 blade, you're actually going to get a 20 CV blade, and your backspacer is going to be brass. So a little bit different, which I think is really awesome. And hang on, let me pause 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. We had somebody at the door, and the dog was going to start up, so I didn't want you to have to hear that. Anyways, so this, what I think is really cool, this is a Vox Anso design. And the name Nibbler was actually inspired by Nibbles Tuffy Mouse from Tom and Jerry. So those of you that are old enough to remember Tom and Jerry, you will absolutely remember Nibbles Tuffy Mouse. So I think that's kind of neat. Just a little bit of trivia there for you there. As I said, the green, blue, and red will be the N690 blade. However, the green canvas micarta is going to be the 20 CV blade, which is really cool. I love that. They are all liner locks. So you can see that, all liner locks. And you do have some jimping there, which is really nice. Especially because it is a smaller knife. So it came very well centered. You do have an aluminum backspacer on this. You have a very, very strong retention on this pocket clip. It is not going anywhere. It is a deep carry clip. However, you are going to have a bit sticking out the back because you do have the ability to put a lanyard there on the back. So let's take a look at it with our trusty mail that I've left here so I can use it. Yeah, see, that's a very strong clip, and it's absolutely wonderful. It is not going to fall out of your pocket. So if you want to take a look at that, you are going to have close to ½ an inch sticking out of pocket. But that depends on how you carry it. So if you choose to carry this in your fifth pocket, obviously you're probably not going to have anything sticking out of your pocket. Some of you may go ahead and put a lanyard on it and just throw it in your fifth pocket. I know people that will take the lanyards and just throw it in their pocket, plainly, not even just the fifth pocket, just your main pocket. I actually have put this one on my waistband because it is small enough on the outside. And the reason why I don't normally do that, but the reason I did was because the retention on this wire clip is very strong. And so I was not afraid of losing it at all. It is also ambidextrous for those of you that are lefties out there. It does have that lefty love. All the hardware on here is sunk in with the exception of the pocket clip screw. Now, it is rounded, so it's not that big of a deal. I didn't find that it was going to tear up my jeans at all, whether it was the pockets. I also carried it on the waistband. I also clipped it to the side of my purse. I did try clipping it to my bra strap. However, it was a hell of a struggle getting it off of that. And again, that's because of the retention. So I wouldn't suggest that. But otherwise, just dropping it in the pocket, it is so light you don't even realize that it's there, which is just awesome. Now, it does run on bearings, so it is very smooth. As we started to break this in, the more we used it, and it does have quite a detent on it. If you can get it going, you can actually spidey flick it. But it is, it is very small. So there we go. So once you get playing with it and it loosens up a little bit, then you can go ahead and get a good Spidey flicks out of it. It does run on bearings, like I said. Let's take some specs on this one. So you are going to get a 2-inch blade with a little over 2 3/4 inch on the cutting edge, which is nice. Your closed length is going to be 2 3/4. So that is going to give you an overall of just shy of 4 3/4 inches. So it is small, you guys. Like I said, it does only weigh 1.8 ounces. So that kind of gives you an idea of just how small it is. Now, a lot of you had asked me, how does it compare to the Baby Banter? So I did compare it when we were doing the live, but I know there's, you know, maybe several of you that are out there that have not seen that. So next to the Baby Banter, which you all know is considered a small knife, this is very small. Let's take a look at it next to my bug out to give you more of a medium-sized look at it. And again, I'm lining these all pivot to pivot so you kind of have an idea of there. And I mean, I don't even know why, but let's go ahead and just throw the rat out there. So you can see, definitely small, okay? So your most comparable size, just so you can really get an idea of it, is going to be the Banter. And again, that is the Baby Banter. So is it small? Yes. Can large hands carry it? You know, that's a tough one. I think it really depends on what you're going to use it for, how you're going to use it. I would say that if you put a lanyard on it and you have larger hands, it might give you that extra, because in my hand, I'm getting 3 fingers. So if you're going to have larger hands, you're most likely going to get 2, possibly 3, but your third one may slip off the back. So if you did have a lanyard on there, it's going to give you that little bit more of what I'm going to call a grip. But for me, having the smaller hands, and again, for those of you that don't know, it's 3 inches across, 4 inches diagonally. It has worked wonderfully for me. I have used it. Now, again, it's not mine. It was loaned to us to do reviews. I've used it to cut some cardboard. We did cut some paracord with it. We have cut open some packages. Nothing hard use, but just to see sharp-wise, how is it? And it is phenomenally sharp. I'm pretty impressed. And it's N690, so it's going to hold an edge. It's going to be fairly easy to sharpen, so you won't have to worry about that. Like I said, you guys, it comes in, and their colors are just, they're just popping. They're so bright. I love it. So take a look over at my Instagram if you want to see the other colors, or I will put a description down in the description. I will put a link to the website. But their red is such a vibrant red, and so is their blue, just like this green, just super bright and vibrant. I can't wait to hopefully get my hands on one of the canvas micarta ones. I think the micarta is going to be phenomenal. I think it's just going to be wonderful to see. I love the fact that they're putting a brass backspacer in the micarta one. I think that's going to look really good. And these aluminum ones all go for $95, and the micarta ones will go for $155. Is it worth it? I say yes. Why do I say that? I think GiantMouse makes a great knife. And the Ace line is just, I've had a couple of them now, a few of them. And number one, I haven't had a problem with them. Number two, I feel like they've really held up to what I have put them through, because the ones that are mine, I'm able to do a little bit more with. Their edges have stayed nice and sharp. I mean, really, just a small stropping or a slight stropping or quick stropping, whatever you guys prefer to say, has worked just fine to keep the edge, which is really nice. And their customer service is great. So a lot of the times, if something's a little more expensive, hey, you know, a lot of the times you will get what you pay for. Can you find something like this that is budget friendly? You can, but if you want a really good knife from a good company with a good name, with good customer service, yes, I highly recommend it. I'm sorry, I paused because something just fell off my refrigerator and there's nothing there. All right, you guys, this has just been a super fun knife. I'm absolutely loving it. Like I said, lefty love. Nicely centered, out of the box, super vibrant colors, love it, love it, love it. All right. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining me. This has been a look at the GiantMouse Ace Nibbler. Aluminum ones go for $95. The green canvas micarta will be $155. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it down in the comments section. And I try to get back to every single one of you. Again, thanks for joining me. Until next time.